Mrs. Jones. Good morning. Mama say mama sa mama kusa. Mama say mama sa mama kusa. Mama say mama sa mama kusa. Jackson, can you hand me my hoops? I took them out because I was going to get on the phone, but then I did. Thanks, friend. All right, so you're going to read that, yeah?
I'm reading it right
I can't wait to see what you think. And you have to be honest.
I will.
Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. My daddy said you wasn't worth a lick. When it came to brains, you got the short end of the stick. Well, he was wrong, and honey, you are too. 'Cause Katie looks at Tommy. What happened? Oh. Like I still look at you. She's in love with the boy. She's in love with the boy. Oh, that little boy from Twitter. Dear God, he's gorgeous. And even if they have to run away, she's gonna marry that boy someday. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Danette. Hey, Dewatton. I didn't know you come here, boo. What do you want to order? This strap is really hurting me. What's meant to be will always find a way. She's gonna marry that boy someday. Thank you to everybody who has already listened to the Tell Me What to Do podcast on COVID. I really appreciate you listening to the episode. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I am your host, Soleil Moonfry, and I am so grateful that you all are here with me. Thank you to everybody who says I look nice. This is yesterday's makeup. For those of you who watched me do my makeup yesterday, this is me. Same makeup as yesterday. And a new episode of the Tell Me What to Do podcast is out now, and it is about COVID. It is about finding unbiased information. It is about sending our kids back to school. It is about a very personal fight that has been going on in my house for the last week. I am grateful to my guest, Andy, who is an expert in all things COVID. And I love that this sweet friend always posts the comment in the Instagram, so I can pin it right there. If you are unsure about COVID, if you have questions, if you are unsure about what to do with your children, sports, school, whatever. Hello, Ghana. Whatever, you can please listen to the podcast and share it with your friends. Also, somebody called in. One of the questions that you guys called in was that they have a great friendship with a neighbor who has very different COVID habits. You know, they social distance and quarantine and wear masks, and their neighbors whom they love very much do not. And she was wondering how to have that conversation. And Andy gave great advice about people, you know, who maybe have different practices than you do. It's just a really great, insightful episode. You can put it on while you walk or while you cook or in the car. And it would mean so much to me if you would listen, because we're working so hard on these episodes for you. And I'm really proud of this project, and I'm working really hard on it. So thank you. You can find the Tell Me What to Do podcast anywhere podcasts are hosted. Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeart, Google, anywhere you can find podcast shit, you can just Google the Tell Me What to Do podcast with Jamie Premack Sullivan and it'll come up. Douglas, I love you back. Thank you. Anyway, so welcome to Coffee Talk. I just came back from getting my COVID test. I got a COVID rapid test. It was a finger prick in my finger, and they came right out to my car, and it's free. The podcast is free, yes. And my God, my head is like so full of like, I don't know what. Anyway, they put blood on a thing, and then you wait 15 minutes for your results. And Lisa Lewis, this is stateofstylegewelry.com, stateofstylegewelry.com. So I went to get the rapid test because turns out there was a chance I was exposed last week. And also, over the last 5 days, I have not been feeling well. I have been having chest pains and congestion in my head, and I had really bad muscle pain yesterday, and I was really just super uncomfortable. And because there was a chance that I was exposed last week, I went and got a test, and the test is negative, thank God. And that leads me to the purpose of having this podcast with you, and that is, I did the blood test and the up your nose test, but the blood test came back negative, and the up your nose test will come back tomorrow or the next day. But I want to, Damiana Herrera, I don't know who that is, honey. I don't know who that is, so I can't tell you anything about that. I have no idea who it is. So, I want to talk to you guys about grief. A lot of times we are anxious or dealing with grief about something, and it manifests itself into what feels like a physical it can make you feel like you are sick. And yesterday when I was dealing with oh my God, everybody commenting. Guys, I went to a doctor. I know everybody's a Facebook doctor, and I so appreciate you all telling me I trust my doctor. Okay? We took the rapid test. It was negative. I also did the nasal swab. Okay? I did not test for antibodies. Please don't put false, wrong information on Facebook. I'm telling you exactly what I did. I do not have to quarantine myself. No. I do not. Okay? I'm good. I'm working with my doctor. I don't go anywhere. I wear a mask everywhere I go. I wash my hands. I social distance. Okay? I'm a lunatic when it comes to coronavirus. An actual lunatic. And I trust the medical community. I trust medicine and science. Nothing has changed that. Coronavirus has not changed that. When they tell me to wash my hands after I poop, I do, because I trust them that there's probably bacteria on my hands, so I wash my hands. I just do. I trust them. Anyway, what I want to tell you is that grief can manifest itself as an actual illness, and I believe that is what happened to me. I started breaking out in sweats. I started having chest pains. I couldn't focus. I had headaches, and I believe that it was from Naya. I cried every day from the day that she went missing to the day they found her body in the lake. Even talking about it, I feel like an elephant is standing on my chest. I believe that this is how grief is manifesting itself. I really think that I do not have COVID. I am not having a heart attack. I have not suddenly developed asthma. I believe that feeling like I can't breathe and having weird sweats and headaches is because I am grieving the tragic death of a woman I cared for. She wasn't my best friend. I didn't get to hang out with her that much. Most of our conversations were over text, but my body, for some reason, is processing the grief of her as an actual illness. That's what is happening to me. My body feels like I am actually getting sick. I am run down. I am stuffy. My chest hurts. I keep feeling like I can't breathe. I'm sweating. I'm irritable and disconnected. And I share this with you to let you know that I am normal and you are normal. And if you are also feeling this, if you are also going through this and you are dealing with anxiety or grief or stress or sadness, it can manifest itself as an actual, I do, Mary, right? I process my feelings this way. You're right. I do that. And between the anxiety of, I started to feel I think my feelings about Naya saving her son the anxiety came out of the feelings of all the moms trying to protect their children during COVID. It was like the blanket of responsibility. It was like too much for me. It was too much about the pressure of mothers and what we go through to try to protect our children and how we will literally protect them to our last breath. And I just started like having panic and anxiety over the amount of responsibility we have as mothers right now. It became like a flood. Like a flood. Raise your hand. I need to know. Show me hands. Raise your hand if you are a mother right now who feels the most fear trying to protect your children right now. That you feel overwhelmed with the amount of responsibility you have. Feeding your kids healthy food, trying to make sure that they don't get COVID, trying to homeschool them, trying to protect them from the news, I feel like I just need to know I'm not the only one. I need lots of fucking hands. So maybe even lie to me. Because I feel right now as a mother that we have a level of job, mothering, that we never had before. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Maybe, okay, yes, teachers. Oh my God. Yes, thank you for your hands. Truly. Mary's kids are grown. Diane's kids are grown, even when they're grown. Even when they're grown. It doesn't stop. Berg Lover 42, I am so sorry. Truly. Yes. So Amanda Height, listen to my podcast. Listen to the Tell Me What to Do podcast. I think it'll really help you with school. This newest episode of my podcast, just put it on while you're brushing your teeth. Anyway, I think the fear of us being exposed, the not knowing, the panic that you realize as a mother, you cannot control everything. You cannot protect them all the time. You think you have. We create this false sense of security where we're protecting our children. You can't. You want to, and you just can't. And it's a lot. And I think, unfortunately, my grief, my sadness, my stress has manifested itself into an actual illness. It has made me feel like I'm actually sick. Yesterday, I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't call people back. I couldn't, I would get on Zooms for work and I would make it through the Zoom, and I was just spacing out. I'm a space cadet right now. I'm a space cadet. I don't know what I'm doing or coming or going. I don't know. I don't know. Well, Corey Wade, thank you for listening to the new episode. Thank you. I'm torn with my twin 9-year-olds going to school 4th grade. What would you do, Jamie? Well, I would appreciate if you would listen. I tell you what I would do on my new podcast. I need people to listen or else they won't let me do it anymore, and I love it. So if you would listen, I would really appreciate it. So why don't you listen, and I'll tell you tomorrow what I'm going to do, what Michael and I are going to do with our kids. And yes, Megan Griffin, you are correct. It is hot as balls, and pollen is a killer. But the good news is that, let's talk about some good news, okay? My boobs are healthy. My vagina is healthy. Sorry, Jackson. But I went to the gynecologist and the mammography place, and all of my female body parts are healthy, thank God. I tested negative for COVID, thank God. So I need to remind myself that right now I am dealing with stress and anxiety and grief, but I am healthy. So that is good. Okay? Veronica, we are one and the same, my love. Oh, Cassandra, you did the survey? Thank you. Truly, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that, and I hope you win the $100. There was something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, somebody called the homeowners association on me because I have a sign in my yard. Somebody stole my first political sign, and then I put another political sign in my yard, and somebody called the homeowners association. Wah, 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 wah. Anyway, I have much to be grateful for and much to be thankful for. And I love you 3000, Jessie Cave. And honestly, I would like to have a conversation with you about stories. I think I need to write more. Oh, this is from Target. Guys, almost everything is from Target. What is your podcast and where do I get it? My podcast is called Tell Me What to Do, and you can get it anywhere that podcasts are hosted. It's free. Okay? It's free. All right? So you can Google Tell Me What to Do with Jamie Premack Sullivan, and it will come up. Okay? Guys, I got this jumper. It's a jumper. It's a jumper. It's actually pants. See? Go Hammer. Go Hammer. Okay? I got this jumper at Urban Outfitters. Snitches get stitches. You ain't lying, Amanda. And I got this sweater at Target. So that's where I got my outfit. That's where I got my outfit. All right? All right. That's where I got it. Okay. So I want to know what kind of stories you think we need more of. Recommendations for an OB gynecologist doctor in Birmingham. Yes. I love that you're invading your daughter's vagina space. Totally fine. I use Dr. Maddox at Brookwood. She took over for Dr. Huggins. I love Dr. Huggins so much. And Dr. Maddox took over. She's the first woman doctor I've ever had, but not the first woman who's ever seen my vagina. So I'm comfortable with it. And she's great. And I really like her. And you look gorgeous today. Well, thank you very much. So what kind of stories do you love? Do you love horror? How do you deal with a husband that constantly accuses you of being unfaithful? He will make up crazy scenarios that have zero truth and never happen. Well, most of the time, people who accuse you of being unfaithful really are the ones that are unfaithful. And also, just start cheating. Just start cheating. Life is short. Cheat. Just start cheating. And tell him, if you're going to accuse me all the time, I'm actually just going to go cheat. Because you're getting on my fucking nerves with this shit. And say, for every time you accuse me of cheating, I'm sucking 2 dicks. Watch how quick he stops accusing you of cheating. Okay. No, I didn't get my teeth white. No, this is coffee, baby. All right, mysteries. Mysteries. What else? Someone said surviving. What did she say? More stories about the strength of a mother and her undone. Fucking men, Tierra. Okay, stories of in survival of the teenage years. So you like 16 Candles and stuff like that. Darkness versus light. Okay, a good mystery or something wholesome. Ooh, lighthearted stories for the pirate. I can't talk, Jackson. Crime stories, conspiracy theories. I'm not doing any conspiracy theories. True crime exposing sex trafficking and sharing. Oh, God. Okay, I do appreciate your input, but I can't do sex trafficking right now. It's so hard. All right. Mackenzie makes a good point. Me telling you to cheat isn't going to help, so I'm going to tell you to leave. Leave. People helping people, okay? Romantic comedies, always a good one, right? Surviving your teenage years, okay? If you want to know if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. Like Broadchurch, mystery with humor, okay? Hold him and squeeze him tight. Find out what you want to know. I would stick with giving advice. Thanks, Sarah. If it's love, if it really is, if it is kiss, how about the way he acts? Holiday stories. Okay, suspense, mystery, comedy based on true high school stories. Okay, so you guys love high school stories. I love it. Okay. Oh, I cannot do conspiracy theories, y'all. It really freaks me out. Final Destination. Good one. One of my best friends produced that movie. Adult friendship stories. Okay, Marnie, I'm doing one like that right now. I'm going to come up with something good. Ooh, ghost stories. Okay. Romantic comedy or mystery with a dance of romance. Okay. Romance starting over later in life. That's a great one. High school coming of age. Yes, I love that. Okay. Psychological thrillers. Oh, I love those. Okay. Now, the last thing I would like for you to do is comment, if you would, your top like 2 or 3 favorite movies. Comedies about internet dating. Funny. And I'm going to go through all these comments and steal your ideas. Oh, I love the movie Holiday. Love. Holiday celebration. Would I ever put out an album? Oh my God, no one would buy it. Absolutely not. No one wants to hear me sing. Only you guys, just the 700 people here. Sexuality stories, becoming comfortable in your choices. Yes, and the name of the story is I'm Coming Out. And then it's anthology. It's all different people's coming out stories. When the night has come and the land is dark and the next week's podcast, Alicia Christie, next week's episode is addiction. Yes. Family comedy. So good. So good. So good. So good. Ooh, Family Stone. Love. Anything with Sarah Jessica Parker. It's Complicated. Mamma Mia. Anything Meryl Streep. And Lot. So good. You're killing me, Smalls. Ooh, Last of the Mohicans. Good one. Shawshank. Favorite. Devil Wears Prada. So good. Mamma Mia. Here I go again. My, how can I resist you? The Goonies. So good. Boys on the Side. Yes, that was Drew Barrymore. So good. All right. It's Complicated. So good. Right. Is it really cheating if the person you're having an affair with is your ex-husband? I don't know. Wedding Crashers. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. So good. Steel Magnolia. So good. Never Been Kissed. Great one. Set It Off. Well, anything with Queen Latifah. Fucking Jada's so good, right? Urban Cowboy. John Cicada's back. Okay. I'm going to work and I'm looking at all your ideas, just so you know. Something's got to give. So good. All right. We all love Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson is great. He's so good. Let's be honest. He's the best. Thank you in advance to everybody who listens to this week's episode of Tell Me What to Do. I would really appreciate if you would listen to it, subscribe, and download, and all those good things, please, so I can keep making this podcast because I love it. All right. I love you guys so much. So much. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Oh, my God, favorite. I love you guys so much. Have a great, great day.